We are live on the air.
Good.
Yes, and this is the Tabletop Workshop with Ben and Tom. Say hi, Ben.
Hello.
And I am Tom, your host, and we are going to show you what we've been working on, or what I've been working on, in Tabletop Simulator. Look, it's the workshop. Hello, workshop. Let's see if it works. No, I have not subscribed to my own game yet. That's bad for me. So let's just load it up.
Oh yeah, that is bad. That is bad.
Yeah, it's bad. And of course, Tabletop Sim is going to come up in the worst mode possible, which it does. So this is the Voyage of the VMS Pandora. It is a solo solitaire space exploration game from Ares magazine, published back in the 1980s. When I used to be young. I was very young back then. So right now we're under the table.
Sure thing, old man, sure thing.
Yeah, so now we're coming through the table. And we can see some of the beautifulness of the beauty. Let me get this fixed up here, and no, it's not going to work. Wow, it's really stuck. Okay, so we are in a beautiful forest. And of course, when you're in a forest, you will find tabletop games all the time, every time, in the forest. Going to see Grandma, go through the woods.
But then, suddenly, a wild tabletop game appears. What do you do? Roll a d20 for spell check.
Can I? Yeah, this is the weird thing about Tabletop Sim. Sometimes it works properly. Here we go, and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so this game, as I said before, is a solo solitary game. And the thing that was really fun about modding this up was two things. First off, in order to play, you're a spaceship, and you're moving through space. Yay! I am a spaceship flying through space like a crazy spaceship thing. And I land there, and then I have to go check on a table for a random encounter, right? And so each time interstellar movement is conducted, the player determines if there's an interstellar event. Let's just say there is right now. So then we take 2 d6s and we roll them. Rolly dice, go! And we come up with number 4. So then we check this, and 4 says 55. Now 55 is a paragraph. And there were 233 paragraphs to this game, and now we need to find number 55. And what's really cool is I made the decks such that there's about 50 paragraphs in each deck. So we're going to go to the one with the 50s, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to look for 55, and there's 55. And my event is a malfunction in the jump sleep revival mechanism causes permanent brain damage to one crew member. Hello? I've gotten permanent space brain damage.
Space madness.
No, it is I who covered your ice cream sandwich. So all his ratings are reduced by 1 except his intelligence rating, which is reduced by a number equal to the roll of 1 die. So we take a die, we roll the die. 2. If his intelligence rating is now 2 or less, 4 VPs are lost. Characters. So basically, yeah, you see, so this event happened just moving through space. We're gonna. I don't know what's going on here now. That's Oh, because it's on a different side. Anyway. So yeah, I got to figure why that's not working. I think I need to move all the cards over to here for the single play. So here are the characters, and another interesting thing I had to do with this game was each character has attributes. And so rather than trying to do a pencil command, which doesn't exist yet in Tabletop Simulator, is I built a stack of counters with numbers on them from 1 to 23, or 0 to 23. So if you want to move this number, so like say you had intelligence 13 and he just lost 2 intelligence, that means he would be down to 11? 11. So you can just kind of shuffle through the cards and see if you come up with 11, or alternatively, you can Just flip through the cards until you find 11, which is kind of boring.
Yep.
And then you do that, and all the pieces flip away. Goodbye, little pieces. Goodbye.
It is like later, suckers.
As soon as I got to show this, it's been working fine all day, and as soon as I got to show it off, it's all screwy McCooey.
Is it possibly lag?
I don't think it's lag, man. I mean, it's local on the machine. So as you can see, some of this stuff is still fiddly. I wonder if gravity. So yeah, gravity. That's the problem. So when you're doing games with lots of little pieces, crank your gravity up to 1 or 99. Or the pieces will fly everywhere. With the gravity on 99, the pieces do not fly as much.
Yep.
So what do you think, Ben? Have you ever played a solo science fiction game like this?
No, not really.
Have you ever played any solitary type adventure type games?
Adventure? No. But anime party pitch games, yes.
Anime party pitch games. Oh, there's 11. You see, we got unlucky. See, now we put the 11 back on top, right? Put all the other numbers away. Put the 11 on top. It's a long way to go to get to the 11. And then you put the 11 back on its intelligence. But on the 8. Now the 8 shows up. That's bogus.
Why not simply just line them up like 1 would be at the bottom, 2 would be at the, second bottom.
That is how I originally had it, but then I shuffled them and they all got randomized. So I'm just going to keep on shuffling till I get to 11.
Okay. So tell me, is the maintenance officer like a janitor, or is he like the king of the janitors?
He's the guy who keeps the ship running. He's the guy.
So basically he's the janitor. Yep.
Pretty much, yeah. He's the janitor. So yeah, so that's just one type of move. So we just moved here, and that's all we've done. There's a whole bunch of other things with the game too. There's this time track where you have to complete the mission within either 10, 20, or 30 months. I usually go for the 30-month trips. The 10 trips, you don't get much to do.
Yep.
And what's really cool is these are counting down this way. So you got your this is called the tour time, and that's how long your spaceship's out. When your spaceship gets to a planet and you land on the planets, then you're going on the expedition time, and then you count this up rather than down. And then here's another cool thing. These different things, all these things, robots and different armors and different weapons you can use when you go on the away team, all have endurance and how many of them are available for use. So rather than use numbers and chips and stuff, I basically built this table, and then you just kind of, like if this bot is being used, you just take one off. Boom, and he's marked as used. And same thing with the crew. They have an endurance, and when they start taking hit points, you can just go like that. And when they get healed, you just take it off. Pretty easy. And these counters actually work better than they just appear to work. I don't know why they got fumbled up, but either you're doing a live demo.
Yeah.
So there you go. So it's a pretty cool game. It's from Ares magazine.
Could I try playing?
You need to read the rules first, and the rules are posted on the game box on Steam. So you can go ahead and read the rules. But there's only about 10 pages of rules, so it's not that bad. You kids today, man, you're so spoiled, man. You get like a game with like 1 page of rules. Like Settlers of Catan, which had 4 pages of rules. You guys are, oh, it's too much. When I was a kid, man, we had 20 pages of rules and then 233 paragraphs to read during the game.
Well, let me just tell you one thing. There are still long page games that we play today, but nowadays they're called role-playing games.
Oh, role. Well, this is kind of a role-playing game. You're taking the role of a spaceman, like Firefly, Captain Malcolm Reynolds, and you're going through the verse, and you're gonna get strange creatures, like this guy, the Eriquito, which is a mosquito that made an error. He's a error, and then a Scousaw. He cleans dishes. Horrible. See, this year he does 0 movement, 1 attack, 1 defense, and 1 dish per turn.
One dish.
1 dish. Decapus. This monster is really cool. If you're wearing a hat, he'll take it off you.
Brain slug.
Eliodon. It's much too adult for you to know about. I can't.
Eliodon.
Easy.
Haha,
And then these are some of the artifacts you can find: alien weapons, globes, sculptures of a. What is that? Alien sculpture of someone's lunch. Yes, Earthling, please take a sculpture of our lunch. We crafted it out of cheese.
Whoa. Would it be moldy by now? If it's just one question.
Yes.
How old are these plants? I mean, if you find like an alien weapon that's hidden in the dirt, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
You got derailed, buddy.
Derailed.
Yeah, so here are some nice handy rules. When you're in combat, you come here for combat stuff. Here's your equipment strategy table. You can strategize about encounters. So, do I want to communicate with them, capture them, or kill them, or flee? What's really cool is it's harder to capture them, but if you do capture them, you can get victory points and stuff.
I would capture, then kill.
That's rather sick of you. So, here's something
Exactly.
The port capacity chart. This is really cool. So if you land on a planet and it is Earth-like, this is how much portage you can be carrying. So 80 or 30, or your characters, everything's fine. If it's weightless or like light, you can get a lot more stuff. You can carry more stuff. But if you land on a planet that's like Jupiter, it's oppressive gravity. Your shuttle can only carry 30 things. Your rover can't even land on it, and you are divided by 2 the amount of stuff you can carry.
Whoa.
So if you land on a specific planet and it says in the little rules here, like these are some of the rules for the planets. Like orbiting Sawathi, gravity heavy, atmosphere corrosive, So then when you land, you set your things here. So gravity is heavy. Atmosphere is corrosive. So we're going to put a little marker next to corrosive. Atmosphere is heavy. So now I know that my encumbrance is going to be a lot more for that planet. And then when you're on the planet, you get your little shuttlecraft and you land your shuttle.
Oh, fluky.
And then you get your rover, as long as you put it in the shuttle. Where's rover? And rover, what you can do is you can put a bunch of people in rover that you take with you, and every time you move a space, you explore it. You check your exploration chart. Where is my exploration chart? Onto matrix. Also, different terrain has different effects. How fast you can move, how fast rover can move on it, and how fast you can explore it. And then you can find cool things here.
But tell me,
yes,
what would attract the kids these days? I mean, kids nowadays like cats wanting cheeseburgers and Krusty the Clown.
I have no idea what you just said.
How would this game attract the youngins?
It wouldn't. They would hate it. They would hate it. There's no mini figurines. There's no Munchkin cards. There is no one sitting here going, 9,000 there's no crazy anime stuff. It's just no.
It's just an old man game.
It's an old man game that I played when I was younger. Well, not quite younger than you. Old man game, jeez. See the abuse I take, ladies and gentlemen? The abuse of the young. Okay. So anyway, this is Voyage of Pandora. It is an old man's game. If you're under the age of 40, don't even try to play it. You'll hate it. You will rip your pee-pee off.
Oh, God! Why? Why? Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Perverted old man.
Wow, just saying. Just saying. It will cause young people to melt down if they try to do the same. Or not. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe you guys under 40 will prove me wrong and play this game and go, "Oh, it was really cool, man. It was like, I kept waiting to get a new spell. Well, I wanted to run Phosphorodon on this alien, man, because he was looking at me weird."
So you presume all kids are hippies?
Kids aren't hippies, man.
Well,
kids are.
Well, you're making them sound like it.
I am stereotyping young people, which whenever you stereotype anything is, you're going to be wrong.
Okay.
Okay. So, hey, this is going to be up on the Steam Workshop. It's actually fun, despite what my son will say. Look, you got dice, you can roll them. Fluky, fluky, fluky.
Ooh, Benny like dice.
Yes, it's a 4d6. You can play GURPS. Okay, you can tear this whole table apart and play GURPS.
Floop.
Once again, we've been looking into Voyage of the BMS Pandora. And I have been Tom.
I have been Ben.
And we have been live for an impromptu tabletop simulator workshop with Tom and Ben. Next time we promise something a little more productive. Right?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe even a real playing session. Ooh, you better come. Or else I kill you.
Ooh, show up or you'll miss us playing Channel 8 for 5 hours.
Or else I'll kill you.
Okay, you're not killing anyone. You're not allowed to kill.
Oh, but I know where they live.
No, you don't. And you can't
How
kill.
do you know?
I know because I am the guardian of the forest. The forest of the gaming table. And I say, you don't know where they live? They live right down that way. They live down that road.
Hippie.
Watch this. We're gonna zoom down the road, right? What is down that road? Let us go down that road and get the people. So the problem is you can't really run after people. Whoa, look at that, man. What's that?
Flowers?
Purple flowers, man. I didn't notice that before. See?
And I think that's a lake.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's some sort of river-looking thing.
Yep.
Wow. I just been making games here all day. And, people walking by with their dogs and not cleaning up after themselves. Not cool. Anyway, we've gone on way too long. This has been Tom and Ben. Tabletop Simulator Workshop Impromptu.
See you next time.
Bye!